Hello everybody, Shadow Shifter here, and welcome back to our Forever World. First off, I would really like to thank everyone for putting up with the rough video that I put out last week. I'm still learning this whole YouTube thing, talking all the time, making sure to show and tell what I'm doing, and figuring out audio issues. So, I'm so glad and thankful for all of you that stuck around, and hopefully this week sounds much better. On to some terrible news though. I can't really use the last 4.5 hours of recording I did last week, because the audio itself is really, really bad. And I forgot to hit the replay mod during all of it. So, I figured that we would just go on ahead and show you what I did instead, then move forward with this week's plans. So, as it's day, this should be the perfect time to head out over to the village. Okay, so right over here we have a very, very tiny temporary villager trading station. I just wanted to have something that would keep them in one spot so they won't move around, and I could just easily expand it until we decide where our villagers are going to permanently be. I'm not sure if I want them inside of the stronghold or somewhere else. For now, this works fine. We have a villager here that trades pumpkins and melons, which is a type of farm we'll be doing later. Then we have 2 librarian villagers, one with vending and one with protection, which we already have on 1 piece of armor. We need a little more emeralds before we can do any more trading with them. Another issue that we have on why we don't have more villagers is books. Books are our enemy right now. We really need to get around to building a cow farm of sorts and a sugarcane farm so that I can have those processes being automated while we do other things. Alright, so I'm sure some of you remember last episode we built a spider XP farm. That was our main goal of that episode, was getting an XP farm of some sort. Well, while I was going around and cleaning up everything, lighting up all of the caves, I found a second spider spawner. And almost directly below that spawner was a second spider spawner. Well, third in this case. I have very rarely found spider spawners in all my time on Minecraft. And I've been playing Minecraft since it was on the browser. So finding not 1, not 2, but 3 spider spawners all next to each other in dungeons, not cave spiders. It's in a dungeon. Is absolutely insane to me. It's crazy. I have rarely even found 2 dungeons next to each other, like skeleton or zombies. And this time I found 3 spider ones. That's crazy. And after a little bit of fiddling in creative mode, we were able to get 2 of these spawners to work together to create our XP farm. Let me show you. Now, I'm going to use the replay mod here to show you that this is sort of a 2-chamber location. And when I stand directly in one spot, I am able to activate both of them, which is fantastic. It's a pretty good spawner, actually, and we already have a decent amount of string and spider eyes, which we can use for brewing and for wool, so we don't ever have to worry about wool again. So, I know what some of you are wondering what the objective of this week is. I want this to be a farming episode week, where we make farms to prepare ourselves for the future. Of course, we are going to need a couple specific farms. A melon and pumpkin farm so that we can get more emeralds with trading, then a sugarcane and cow farm to get unlimited leather for books and to make those lecterns to get more librarians. Along with that, we should be building a villager breeder. I've never built a villager breeder, so I've never built a cow farm or a melon pumpkin farm. Only thing I've ever really built is a sugarcane farm. Actually, I can't say I haven't built a cow farm. I built an entity cramming farm before for sheep, pigs, and cows. But I think I found one that's a little better than that. And even cooks the meat for us, which is fantastic. So we'll have unlimited food that way too. I think that with all of that, we should probably just get going. Alrighty, let us get a look at this. Isn't this good? We have our 2 farms out of 4 already made. It's already working. This is our sugarcane farm, so as soon as it reaches tier 3, it's gonna go up and take out all of the sugarcane. Oh, couple little issues with this design because it's obviously a very simplistic one. I just kind of hoped that things still worked the way that they did like 5 years ago. It's been so long since I've made a sugarcane farm. And I did it reverse at first, which was really funny. And this one, I went along with the design. Ooh. I went with a design that was from Trilloms. I think I'm saying that right. And went along with that. I can get rid of these now. And it looks like it is working perfectly. It's great. We don't have any pumpkins yet because I had to grow up some melons manually just so that we could get enough seeds for everything. So we're already collecting 20 melon slices. That's pretty good. So, should be a pretty good farm. Next, we are going to get our cows up and running, which, luckily enough, we got a ton of wheat that grew while we were doing that. Which we can also use all this wheat for our villager breeder. Which I am kind of considering a farm. I don't really... It's just a villager breeder, but like we're farming villagers. Would that count as a farm? I don't know. Next thing that we are going to be building is our cow farm. I already cleared this little spot right here for us. Let me check the name. It is IUPMC. It's supposed to be an easy cow farm that also cooks the meat for us. So that's going to be kind of nice. I assume we're going to have to supply it with our own coal or even just bamboo. We will see. With that, let's get one more build mode going. Alright, so after a little bit of off-camera grinding, we now have ourselves a fully operational cow farm. And we have ourselves a villager breeder. The tutorial for this particular design was by Zinji. I think I'm saying that right. So it was pretty simple, so I didn't record us going through that one. Then of course we also have all 5 books that I wanted to get from the villagers. So we have ourselves, of course, our Fletcher. We have our Fantastic Farmer. We have our Mending book, our Protection 1 book, our Silk Touch book, Unbreaking 2, and Efficiency 2. So all I've got to do now is gain up enough experience to, enough items to get all those from them, and then enough experience to put them on my armor. The other thing that I would like to do is I want to come on, let's say right here. Alright? Right here. And let's go 1, 2, 3. How many blocks back can we do? If we put that there, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3. Excuse me, sir. Pardon me. Please, get out of the way. Move it. That should allow us to get all the way to level 30. As soon as I grab us some lapis. Alright, with the lapis acquired, we can now put in a book or a weapon of our choice and get all the way to level 30. Perfect. We, of course, don't have enough levels to do that, but once we do, we are perfect. Besides that, I think some of you may have noticed that we upgraded our sugarcane farm during the time lapse. I changed it so that it uses minecarts like Trillums does in his video to try to minimize the amount of loss that we have, and it's been working pretty well. I've already taken out everything from there, so you won't see it, but after only a few hours, I had a couple stacks of sugarcane, so that's pretty good for us. The only thing that's lagging behind is the cow farm because I keep forgetting it. So, I think with that, we have gotten ourselves in a pretty good place for the future. I'm gonna have to do some more off-camera grinding to get all of our enchantments on all of our equipment fully to the max. But otherwise, I think we are ready for the adventure to truly begin. I'll see you guys next week. Bye!